Hello everyone, welcome to Poor Boy Games. Today we'll be playing Jobmania, and we'll just start off with where the tutorial is at. It's kind of odd that the name's Jobmania and we start out jobless, but we're going to change that real fast. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our first run. It's a strategy roguelike, I believe is what the description of it is. It kind of has this weird tutorial. Not really super helpful, or at least I didn't find it super helpful, but hey, maybe it's for you guys. It's like they're trying to tell a story, but at the same time teach you how the game works. But aside from the tutorial, it actually is a really fun game, and you can do a lot with it. Really leans heavily into like the mythical and even slightly anime styles, so really fun, really cool, and hopefully you'll see that as the game continues. So again, just following through the tutorial, letting it do its thing. I actually got really excited there when I read the tutorial for the first time. So maybe I can make an infinite combo, and then it's like, oh yeah, never mind. And I was like, it almost looked like a good game. I almost didn't play it just because of the tutorial, how difficult the tutorial was. So I promise though, you make it through the tutorial and it gets a better game. It truly is. It's beautiful, and you can do a lot with it. You can kind of explore with it, which I really like, the freedom. So it's this tutorial, and I honestly, hindsight 2020, you know they say that, but I just noticed that there was an option for skip tutorial, and I should have done it, but at least I'm starting from the beginning, from scratch. So anyway, you'll be starting right there with me, and this way you can kind of get a feel for the game and see, and hopefully get some good starting tips out of it once you get through the tutorial, because I'll be showing you a really good starter build, in a sense, that you can actually run with and work with, and it'll get you pretty far pretty fast, and actually be able to unlock some of the other builds in the game that are way more fun and will fit your playstyle better. So finally through the tutorial, so now it's just playing. Well, I thought I was through the tutorial, I forgot, but anyway, it's talking about the combos, and now the combos is actually really good. They're kind of an in-game technique, but they actually do help you out in the beginning too, if you actually learn them early. So you've got your, I believe it's blue, yellow, green, and red are the combos, and each one does something different. So like green, if you get a high enough combo, it lets you draw cards. Blue, it gives you more action points, so you can play more cards. Red, boost your attack, and then I think that's all of them. Yeah, because it's blue, red, yellow, green. So just those four. And then you can kind of come to these areas where you have encounters that let you forget abilities, stuff like that. I think I'm actually gonna go with tackle, just because it's not really that good of it's an early game move, so it doesn't do that much damage. It's kind of just filling up my deck, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that so I can get my good cards out faster. So, and then I'm gonna retreat from the dungeon, because I don't wanna, if you die, you actually lose everything that you've acquired. So I'm gonna play it safe in this run, just because I don't want to lose all my progress, because I'm trying to show you guys how to get farther. So if you want to play risky, by all means go for it. I tend to play a little bit on the risky side. It's just for the sake of the video, I'm playing safe. So this is probably the main mechanic of the game right here, is crafting these jobs. These give you different abilities and let you do different things. So these actually come in really important in the game. So you get your daily login rewards, all that type of stuff, just like everything else. Just go ahead and claim all those. Not really pertinent to today's video, but oh well. So since I did get all the money from it though, I am going to claim my bounties. And and then I'm gonna hop in to another run to get a little bit more money and jewels, because that is really important to crafting. So I'm gonna go ahead and equip that one that I just made and jump right back in. And there is that help button, but I like learning from just messing around, so that's kind of what I did. But anyway, we're gonna go back here. Just jump in. Starting out, you want to pick the lowest level monster just because it's going to be easier to beat. Because your health bar does carry over, and you take turns starting first, so you don't really know if you're going to start the attack first or if the monster is going to start the attack first. And later in the game, the monsters, if they go first, they will kill you in the first go. So usually it's very beneficial to, if you're not certain if you're going to get an attack first or if you can live, definitely go with the lower level monster, just because you don't want to lose all your progress. So I went with the job chest here just because I don't have 3 jobs, and once you get 3 jobs, that's really beneficial early on, because you can swap between them. So I just did those first 5 there, and then I retreated just because again, it was pretty weak, and I was having a hard time killing those monsters just in one go. So, because that's really what that first level is you can pretty much just one-shot them. So, I'm going to come back here to the jobs, and this is where I was saying how I was going to show you a really good build. All these are basic crafting at the beginning, so you can go ahead and more or less just craft them together. Like the dagger makes, I don't think it's thief, it's like rogue or something like that. And what I found is if you just select the job and then go to the materials, it'll actually show you if you can craft with them. It does use up whatever it was you crafted with, so if you use the job and the material, it will ultimately use them up, except if you're jobless. So just be aware of that. So if I go here and I craft this one with that, I get a samurai. And now I've actually done this game before, and I remember samurai wasn't that good or helpful to me, especially given the fact that I have a starting character. So I'm going to actually go with the knight, which gives you health, and then upgrade it to paladin with noble mission. So now paladin is a really good job class early on in the game, because it gives you health and protection early on. The only downside is it doesn't really give you a whole lot of attack. So, gonna claim my bounties here to check and see what I need to do still, and I'm gonna jump back in. I'll be playing Paladin just to show you guys kind of what I meant by that. These are the icons in the game. It's really cool because right before you play a card, you can look at them. It'll tell you what they do. Like, it's gonna be a red one, and it'll tell you how much damage it'll do, if it'll heal you, if it'll hurt you to play it, and if it'll kill you. Because sometimes there are monsters that will make you kill yourself if you play on them too much. So, again, going with the lower level monster. Paladin is kind of a weird class because it does have a red and yellow combo. But early on, like I said, it's really too hard to get that combo going. So you're just going to basically play it as you get it. Try and beat the monster. Don't really worry so much about the combo. Open body, that's a curse. So it usually a curse. I don't like them. They can be game changers, but later in the game. Early on, they're not really super beneficial. They're more of a hindrance than a help. So I'm gonna go with tackle just because it's a yellow, and that way it gets my combo going. I'm gonna say sure here because it's free, and then move on. So, and again, here I think you're it died too quick. I was gonna try to show you that combo, but if you play yellow on yellow, it'll heal you, and then once you get to 5 combo with yellow, you can actually change the combo color and move on. I'm gonna go with knight there because it's also yellow and it heals me, and it works really good with that paladin class. So you can kind of switch between the 2 jobs and up your combo that way too. So and you have those encounters. Some of them are actually helpful, some of them not really. I'll try and mention the ones that are helpful and non-helpful as they happen in the video. That one there was kind of a random one. If you had the gold, which we didn't, it'll give you either a health potion or a poison potion. It's kind of like a roll the dice type encounter, which I don't really care for, but so double slash is red, so that would help me out with the red, but these are white, the arcane energy ones, and then the potion just heals you. So I'm gonna go with, I believe it's arcane energy, just because that'll help me get my combo up there, and it doesn't matter if I'm doing red, yellow, green, whatever, it'll still help my combo. So I'm gonna start out with the protection and then switch to, well, there I got it up to 3 red, but I don't have any more red, and I forgot that it doesn't save the combo. So I'm gonna get it up to, I believe it's 4 yellow. Oh, never mind, I just killed it. I sometimes don't focus on the right thing. I was focusing on the combo and I didn't pay attention to the monster. So I'm gonna go with abilities, because now that I've got my jobs kind of how I like, I'm gonna just try and gain abilities. So this will be the first boss battle. You get to pick which boss you want to fight. I like this one here. And the more you fight a monster, the greater chance you'll have to unlock it as a hero later. So since I actually like this monster, I'm gonna try and see if I can get it unlocked. So as you see there, I just got up to a 7 combo with yellow, so it actually healed me a little bit. I had full health, so it didn't do a whole lot. So I'm gonna actually combo up to another yellow and move the horse over, so now it's 10. So now I can do a combo change by playing a red, and it actually gave me my turn back and skip the opponent's turn by doing that, and let me keep going with my combo chain. So it's really beneficial if you can pull that off. Again, early on in the game, you're gonna have a really difficult time with that, so don't worry about it too much. Just know that if you can do it, it works out really well. I'm gonna go with probably block here, just because it's a yellow. Help me get my deal up. That one actually didn't cost anything to play. That's another important thing to look at, is the AP cost for it. And we're into Goblin Invasion. Now, once you start a new level, it's going to give you the option to retreat. I actually am going to here. I could probably make it through this next one, but it would be difficult, and I'm not willing to risk it. So I'm going to go ahead and go back, go to the market, or just see if there's anything I can get there. I actually tried to click on the gotcha, which I guess unlocks later. I didn't realize it. Exchange, this is where you can exchange your hero points to get other creatures. So I'm gonna go to my exploration, which there's the monster we just beat. I'm gonna claim more or less everything, and there's that gotcha that I just tried to do. So we'll actually go take a look at that. So this is the way that you unlock heroes, and you unlock those job elements. So 10 draws actually does get you a better deal. I mean, it's the same price, but it just does it quicker, so I like doing that. All of them cost gems except for this bottom one, so I'm just going to go with it for 10. It gives you like some starting abilities you can equip. Gave me some job elements, and I actually got 2 new heroes. One slime attacker, and the other one I think I have to click out. Maybe try clicking out. We'll see. Yeah, so, and Staros. And then read their abilities, because like this one here, its passive ability is you don't get an attack power, but it gives you water ability. This one here, you gain 2 instinct, but the ability is weakened, and it takes 1 turn cooldown. So it's mainly a strength monster, which is a red, and we're going with kind of a yellow. So not really too good with the current build we're going with. As for the job elements, if you just click on them, it'll show you what all you can craft with them and what the previous job is. So it's really kind of nice. See, like that one there, it shows you can craft the high paladin, gives you some other options you can make too. And this one here, it's yellow, and it's just a better paladin class than the one that we're using. So we're actually going to go ahead and make that one, just because it'll give us some higher attack. I am going to check and see though, because on that slime attacker, that one might actually be a better hero than the one that I currently have. So I'm going to check it out. So he doesn't have the simple, and his ability is apply charge, and then after that it turns to a red. So whereas this one here, it kind of has the same basic ability, but it doesn't, it's kind of a yellow attack, so it helps our yellow combo. And since paladin is mainly a yellow combo, we're gonna just stick with it. Oh, I forgot to unfavorite it. So unfavorite it before you craft. We're gonna gain that one. And now we're gonna go ahead and do one final dungeon run with it just to show you guys. You'll notice more or less right away that it took some of the abilities that we used less, like the red ones, and it took them away, and it gave us some more yellow attack, which really helps us out because we were struggling to actually deal damage to the monsters in the last run. We were mainly just bulking up our defenses and waiting for the attack card to kill them. Whereas now, we can pretty much just play an attack card instantly, switch that to gain AP, and then we can just pretty much switch our job classes back and forth to beat the monster, and we don't actually have to have an attack because just by switching the job, it does damage. So, as you can kind of see, the event went way faster, and I can actually select the tougher monsters because the tougher monsters do give you better abilities and better rewards. That one gives you 2 yellow combo or prepare. I'm going to go with prepare this time just because I kind of want more options to draw, so it kind of helps you draw out faster. So see, the next time I draw, I'm going to draw 2 more cards than normal. So, and then it's just switch jobs and turn. And now I have protection, so he can't even hurt me when he attacks. So do that to gain my protection up. Do that because I'm building up my yellow combo. And then I just switched my jobs, and now I'm at a level 10. And now I can switch to red and gain all the bonuses from my combo all over again. Which right now it's not really helping me because I'm already at full health, but if I wasn't, it would actually heal me up to full health if I wasn't. So that's why those combos again are really good later game. Kind of wasn't paying attention there, went in with the red combo, and I should have just started out with the yellow, but early monster doesn't really matter. Swap. I'm gonna go with swap just because I can actually use that to do the redraw ability again, so I can actually draw like a ton of cards all at once. At least wise, that's the thought. So I can use that swap with prepare, and that'll get me a bunch of cards. But early on in the game doesn't really matter. These monsters are dying super fast. So barrier, that one deals protection damage. So the more that we're buffed up, basically, the better off we are. So I actually used hold it right there on this one here. If you say never mind, let him go, you'll actually find out that he stole all of your coins, and I really didn't want that to happen. It is kind of a tough battle because he is a higher level monster, but again, I didn't really want to lose the coins, and I thought I stood a chance with this paladin class, just given the fact that I can more or less buff up like that. So as you can see, he actually did me probably roughly 50 to 40 damage. So again, a good amount of damage I received, but not too worried because I can heal up by doing those combos. See, I just healed back up to basically full health by hitting that level 10 combo, and I can keep going. And now I changed, and now I'm full health with protection. So again, helps out a lot. I'm going to change it back to yellow just because that's the easiest combo to go with in this class, and I'm going to leave everything alone, just let him hit me. Sometimes it's easier to do it because by switching jobs it actually hurts me since I'm bleeding, but since I have a lot of defense, I can actually use this one here to deal 32 damage, which is really good for early game, because the more protection I have, the more that ability hits for, and since I can do that, swap my jobs and it kills him. So, and since we actually chose to fight him, I got gold out of the deal for winning. I hardly ever go with purple. So this dancer, I'm gonna say sure here, just because if I say no thanks, again, she'll steal your coins. And so if you say sure, she'll just say that's not enough and move on, and you get to keep your coins. So kind of a weird way to go about it, I know, but it's the only way you don't lose money. So if you say no, she'll take your coins anyway. So, and now we're at the boss fight. So, boss fight. I don't know why I tripped over my tongue like that, but anyway. So here's the boss fight, and as you can see, it went more or less really fast because he's at 3 health already, and I can just get this hollow blowback and AP and kill him that way. So he didn't even actually get a turn. So as you can see, that's kind of how the game works. I'm going to go with steel here just because it actually gives you the option to get coins. And with the green combo, it will give me a chance to draw cards if I were to keep going. But I think I'm actually going to end the video here. Like I said, could go way farther with this build early on in the game, even though I just started 20 minutes into the game. But that's all for now. Thank you.